Welcome in, everyone. I'm Renee, the visionary here at the Phoenix Uprising. Throughout this video, you will see intuitively selected images that I've chosen meant to reflect the current energy and help you tap into your own intuition. This is a general collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest for others. Please note that I am not a medical professional, and these readings are meant solely for your enjoyment. I'm going to start the reading by clearing the space of any residual energy. You will hear a series of 3 chimes starting now. If you have any specific questions for Source, I encourage you to ask those questions now. Let's begin. I'm hearing After the Fire and Hella Good Vibes, Domino Effect, Share Your Experiences, Healing Old Wounds. With this domino effect, I feel like there's fast-moving success that wants to come in. Share your experiences. You could be literally sharing your experiences with others in sort of a teaching capacity. I feel like that's also about building a community of like-minded individuals. Healing old wounds. I feel like you've been through something that you could possibly still be healing from, remnants of something painful in the past that could have happened recently. It wasn't super recent, but at least a couple years past, I believe, especially with this After the Fire energy. There's been a shift in your energy and circumstances. I'm hearing sabotage and self-destruct or explosive. This could be explosive growth. This could be talking about the destruction of self-destruction or someone in your past that was destructive toward you, as well as the sabotage. That could be talking about self-sabotage, but it could also be talking about someone in your energy who tried to sabotage things that would have been good for you. And it could be a little bit of both. Perhaps in the past, you entertained someone who was destructive, who did not have your best interest at heart. The saboteur could have been you, right? By choosing to align yourself with people who were destructive. That in itself is self-sabotage, and it is self-destructive. I'm seeing the 4 of Swords, the Chariot, 7 of Pentacles, and the Tower. Right, after the fire, the Tower, this explosive energy. This tower really burned down, and I mean, it wasn't just a small fire either. This was catastrophic level, and everything was burned to a cinder to the ground, right? The 4 of Swords. The 4 of Swords talks about rest, mental reflection, and overcoming a challenging time, recovery, taking a pause. This Tower moment has already happened. Of course, the Tower talks about sudden change. It's often a period where it feels like things have imploded or exploded, a period of breaking down in order for there to be the next buildup. The Chariot is overcoming conflict, moving forward in a positive direction. Talks about victory and will. The 7 of Pentacles is patience, perseverance, rewards from consistent effort. A period of waiting, which is sort of mirroring the 4 of Swords, in that there needs to be a period of rest and reflection, taking a beat, right? The 7 of Pentacles also talks about building a solid foundation. And of course, that would be true after the Tower period. Careful planning. I'm seeing sunflowers. Perhaps sunflowers are significant to you in some way. Sunflowers turn their heads to the sun, don't they? Wherever the sun energy is, that's where the sunflowers turn. I feel like that's what you're doing. You are moving past this period of destruction and chaos and sabotage. You're shifting your focus from what has happened, what had to transpire, the disappointment in that. You're reflecting with the Four of Swords. You're taking note of why things happened, the parts you played in that, and what happens after that explosive, destructive period. The phoenix rises, right? After the fire, the phoenix rises from the ashes. I feel like you're embodying this energy of the phoenix. I'm seeing a pelican and a flamingo. What do we know about pelicans? Well, they have specialized pouches for scooping up fish, and fish are often associated with wealth and good luck and success, financial abundance, spiritual abundance. Pelicans also fish in circular groups and communities. Flamingos stand on one leg. They have a lot of balance, right? They stand out. They have a vibrant color, which I believe is talking about confidence for one. They also live in large flocks and communities. With sharing your experiences, that will inherently attract your community, those who you can relate to. That beautiful bright color that you associate with the flamingo is directly impacted by what they eat, what they consume. That determines how bright and beautiful they are. So perhaps some of you have really reined in and tried to focus on your diet, and it's starting to show. You're starting to shine. It's hard to miss a flamingo, isn't it? That beautiful bright pink peach color. I feel like that is what's going to happen. You're going to be hard to miss. There's a need for patience, a period with the Four of Swords, a period of rest and recovery, a pause. The Seven of Pentacles talks about patience and perseverance. There is a period of waiting. This explosion, two things can be true. It could be talking about the tower energy, the explosive energy with that, but it could also be talking about after the fire, there will be an explosive growth period with the domino effect. It's going to be a period of waiting, and then boom, things really start to move fast. Consider how dominoes work, right? It takes a long time to get them set up, doesn't it? To get those patterns like you want them. Careful planning with the Seven of Pentacles. But once that is in place, it takes very little effort to push that first domino over, and then zing, we're off, right? I'm seeing a financial agreement and the first dollar made. You know how you've seen people frame their first dollar that their business has made. I'm seeing that for you. I would caution you to read the fine print of any financial agreement, but also you will be successful in business or your investments with this careful planning of the Seven of Pentacles. You're really moving into a beautiful energy. You're learning from your mistakes. You're going to take that wisdom and build a beautiful life. You're in the process of self-reflection and creating and maintaining boundaries so that whatever this past scenario was doesn't repeat itself. I'm hearing aloe vera, dandelion, and rose hips. Well, aloe vera is great for the skin. It's also a digestion aid. It promotes wound healing. Dandelions detoxify the liver and the gallbladder. They also improve kidney function. Rose hips is high in vitamin C. It boosts the immune system, promotes skin health as well. It's also good for heart health and aids in digestion. I feel like your success is going to come from sharing your experiences with others. You could become a life coach or a self-help teacher of some sort from the things that you have experienced in the past. This will in turn help others and move you into this abundant pelican energy and flamingo energy, the balanced energy. A time frame for this growth and this domino effect, I feel like, is second quarter. And of course that depends on when you're seeing this, but that would be April through June. Beautiful energy. You've overcome a lot of conflict with this chariot, and the chariot is ultimately moving you forward in a positive direction. You have a strong will and you are determined to build the solid foundation with the Seven of Pentacles. This Tower period was hard. It was difficult. You are resolute in moving forward, and that's definitely going to happen. You're healing past traumas and old wounds, sharing those experiences with others. That could also talk about being in therapy, right? It does help to share our experiences, and what better way to do that than with a therapist if that's what needs to happen. And then in turn, you'll be sharing your experiences with others. Perhaps you are going to go to school to be a therapist or a counselor of some sort. You are moving away from self-sabotage and self-destructive tendencies. It's not until we truly reflect the parts that we play in our own misery, right, that we can heal and move past those tendencies so that we don't repeat the past, right? That's exactly what you're doing. You're absolutely on the road to success. You will see the rewards from your consistent effort with the Seven of Pentacles for sure. As always, I pray for your abundance in all good things and encourage you to take the next step of your journey with confidence and a renewed sense of hope. I like to leave you with the food for thought quote of the day. And today's quote is, "Things don't go wrong and break your heart so that you can become bitter and give up. They happen to break you down and build you up so you can be all that you were intended to be." Charlie Jones. Only up from here, and together we rise.